Good morning, all of you. Students, we are doing the chapter Electric Current and its Effect. In this chapter, today I'm going to explain the heating effect of electric current. All of you observe or experienced that when an electric current flows through the filament of an electric toaster, the wires of the filament soon become red hot. It follows that a flow of current can produce heat. It shows that if there is a flow of current in any device, then there is production of heat, and this is known as the heating effect of electric current. And it was discovered by the scientist Joule. That's why it is also known as Joule's heating effect of electric current. Joule did a number of experiments to find the factors which affect the amount of heat produced in a given coil, because he found that in the different devices the amount of heat produced is different. So he did a number of experiments to find the factors, and after so many experiments he found that the heat produced in a given wire depends on number 1, the strength of the current through the wire, the nature of the material, and the length and thickness of the given wire. The nature of the material, and that determined by the electrical resistance, which is the opposing force which opposes the flow of current through it. It is known as electrical resistance. And third one is the time for which electric current flows through the given wire. These are the three factors on which the heating effect of electric current depend. Now, by a simple experiment, we can understand the dependency of heating on these factors. For that, we have to take a piece of nichrome wire about 10 centimeter long and tie it between two nails. We can make a simple circuit as shown in the diagram. Now we will allow the current to pass through the nichrome wire for some time, and we observe that the bulb glows up and the nichrome wire gets heated up, but the connecting wires supplying current to the circuit are practically not heated up at all. It is so because the resistance of the wire supplying current to the circuit is negligible, while that of the bulb and the nichrome wire is not. The current flowing through the entire circuit is same, but nichrome wire get heated up because the resistance of the nichrome wire is high, and the resistance of the connecting wire is negligible. Now we will replace the cell by a battery. Now what will happen now? The nichrome wire now gets red hot, and that too more quickly. This shows that the heat produced has increased with an increase in the strength of the current through the wire. So this simple activity shows the dependency of all these factors, or dependency of heating effect on all the three factors. Now we will discuss advantages and disadvantages of heating effect. Now we will discuss the advantages and disadvantages of heating effect of current. Uh, we put the heating effect of current to many uses in our daily life. Devices like the electric heater, geyser, electric kettle, and electric iron all depend on the heating effect of current for their working. All these appliances contain a heating coil which is usually made up of nichrome wire, and it is known as element. Uh, you all must have seen the heating coil in an electric heater which is used for cooking, or that in a room heater. When any such appliance is switched on, a large amount of heat is produced in its heating coil. The heating coil becomes red hot and gives out heat energy which is put to practical use. Now, something about the nichrome. It is an alloy of nickel and chromium. The name nichrome is given, Ni from nickel, and chrome from chromium. It is used for making wires of heating coils because it has a high melting point, it has a high resistivity, and it can remain red hot for a long time without getting oxidized or burning out. The heating effect of current has also been used in electric bulbs for producing light energy. When electric current flows through the metal filament of the bulb, it gets heated to a very high temperature. It then becomes white hot and start emitting light. The metal filament of an electric bulb is usually made up of tungsten wire. Tungsten is used because it has a very high melting point. When current passes through it, it becomes white hot and glows brightly for a long time. It is quite stable and has a long life, and uh, without getting oxidized or burning out, it remains white hot for a long time. These are the properties of tungsten, and that's why it is used for making filament of an electrical bulb. These are the advantages. Now, there are, however, some serious practical disadvantages of the heating effect of current also. When electricity is transmitted from the generating stations to the consumers, the heat produced in the transmitting wires get wasted as it is simply radiated into the atmosphere. This is an unwanted loss of electrical energy. We, of course, adopt many ways and means to minimize this loss. The heating effect of electric current is also capable of breaking the insulation of different wirings and devices. So, students, we discussed about the heating effect, its advantages and disadvantages. We will discuss electrical fuse in the next class. So, that's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.